New figures out this morning showed that inflation fell much faster than expected in November, and now all eyes will turn to what the Bank of England will do next. According to the Office for National Statistics, the headline rate of inflation fell to its lowest level in 2 years at 3.9%. This was down from 4.6% the month before and comfortably below the 4.3% expected by City experts. This is good news. Although prices are still rising, it is at a much slower rate than in recent months. This time last year, inflation was running at over 10%. As Ashley Webb, an economist at Capital Economics, put it, domestic inflationary pressures are collapsing. So what does this mean for the Bank of England? Until now, the bank has been unwilling to discuss rate cuts. After last week's meeting of the Monetary Policy Committee, Andrew Bailey said it was really too early to talk about cutting interest rates. 3 members of the rate-setting body even backed further rate rises. Inflation is now well below where the Bank of England thought it would be just a few months ago. A closer look at the figures reveals meaningful progress on some of the areas the Bank of England is most concerned about. Take services inflation. This measures price increases across the UK's hugely influential services sector and is seen as a key gauge of inflationary persistence. Following today's figures, services inflation stands at 6.3%. This is well below the 6.9% the Bank of England forecast back in November. Martin Beck at EY said the scale of November's undershoot calls into question the credibility of the MPC's higher-for-longer rhetoric around interest rates. Following the news, London markets briefly reached their highest point in months this morning as they priced in extensive interest rate cuts for the year to come. According to markets, the main interest rate will fall to around 4% by the end of next year, compared to 5.25% at the moment. This might be going too far, but the direction of travel is clear. Inflation is falling, and soon, sooner than the Bank of England currently suggests, interest rates will be too. Now that inflation is falling, we here at City AM would like to know, what are your predictions? When will the Bank of England start cutting interest rates? Let us know in the comments below.